Well, there are a number of nonprofit and community organizations in need of committed volunteer leaders. For many, it can be difficult figuring out how and where to get involved and how to best utilize their skills. Leadership Indianapolis is trying to make that process a bit easier. And I'm pleased to welcome to the show this week Program and Communications Manager Ebony Chappel with Leadership Indianapolis. Ebony, welcome to the program.
Hi, Gary. Thank you so much for having me. Happy to be here.
Yeah, great. Hey, this program, which I think is needed, there's really demand for it, but the demand that nonprofits have for leadership, for board positions and other leadership positions, and at the same time, there are people in the community who want to engage and don't know how to do it. This is really an extension of the Get On Board program that started a number of years ago. Talk about the program and really what it's all about.
Absolutely. So, like you mentioned, what we're doing now with our Get On Board workshops is an extension of the work that has been done for many years. People who have come to our programs, you know that traditionally in the pre-COVID times, Get On Board was a large resource fair where we had hundreds of area nonprofits come in and basically set up tables to do a little quick matchmaking with people who would be interested in joining their organizations. Because of COVID, we have had to pivot. That is the word of these past 2 years. We've had to pivot and offer our programs in a different format. So what we did last year was we started the Get On Board workshops. We offered 5 board development workshops that speak to a number of different concerns that people have, whether you are a first-time board member, you're someone that's interested in board leadership or board membership and haven't been asked, or if you're a person that's been serving and leading for a long time and just interested in taking your work to the next level. So what it is that we're doing is we are bringing these nonprofit organizations together, even some corporate organizations together that are looking for that volunteerism. We're bringing them together with the people that are ready and willing to bring their time, talent, and treasure to the table.
Yeah, and this year in particular, I know you've got a partnership launching a new product with Indianapolis-based Selflessly to really, fire up this process. Talk about that new product, that new partnership.
Absolutely. So with Selflessly, what we're going to be doing with them is it's going to be an online portal. So for those people that I just mentioned that are civically engaged, that want to be, have their boots on the ground and get involved, we're going to have a volunteer portal where they can sign up through Leadership Indianapolis to have access to these amazing opportunities. And it'll be the same for organizations that are seeking volunteers as well, just to make it more streamlined, because as you understand, Gary, there are so many different ways to get involved. And sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to parse through all the different opportunities. And we're hoping that our partnership with Selflessly can do that. So we'll have more information coming soon on our website, leadershipindianapolis.com, about that partnership.
Okay, that's where people can go to get more information. As we wrap up, talk about, if you would, Ebony, the importance of this, because again, these nonprofit organizations really do need the leadership and that committed leadership. And again, there are a lot of people out there who want to do this thing, but the two haven't been able to connect. This is a way to do that.
This is a way to do that. At Leadership Indianapolis, we believe that leadership in our city is at its absolute best when it is multicultural, it's multi-generational, and it is collaborative. So Get On Board is our effort to try to bring all of those pieces together and bring everyone to the table. We have noticed through the social uprising, through a lot of the different changes that have occurred in our community and in our society over these past couple of years, there are organizations that are ready and willing to step up to the plate and to make sure that their walk equals their talk. So Get On Board is an opportunity to do that. And our programs begin on May 25th. It's over the lunchtime hour, just 12 to 1 for these workshops. So we encourage everyone to come out and be a part of it. All
right. Leadership Indianapolis, Get On Board in a virtual setting, a number of workshops, very important program. Ebony Chappel, thank you very much for joining us. Good luck with the program.
Thank you so much, Gary. Have a great one.
All right.